the new Nanjing production base, and it's changing day by day. We wish after the outbreak, the Chinese government could open up the gate and will embrace all the the distributors, the outstanding distributors, to visit us, to visit China, and have a tour with all of us. We still remember that beautiful days when we are together. Okay, let's see whether we have Madame Sibenda here.
Yes, she's in, and she's now the co-host. And we are live on YouTube as well, so it's sorted.
Madame Sibenda, how are you? Good evening. Madame Sibenda, can you please unmute yourself? Great. Good evening, Madame.
Good evening, Reni. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Madame, how are you? Today, you're going to be the first, special guest for us who's going to share with us. So please allow me to have the pleasure to play the slideshow of your pictures so our audience can get a brief idea of you.
Okay.
Sorry, let me... So, Madame, shall we begin?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Let me start from the very beginning. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my colleague and leaders of Greenworld of Africa region. And also, I believe we have leaders and distributors from countries that beyond Africa. Because each time we have some leaders from Canada and also from other regions. So today we have two special guests with us. Both of them are two-star managers and the members of Greenwood Diamond Club. They're the shining stars. Madame Snakanilegreenworld and also Madame Virginia Quinetti. So I have the pleasure to interview them. The first one who's going to share with us is Madame Snakanilegreenworld. Madame, as two-star managers, Miss Snakanilegreenworld from South Africa Johannesburg branch has successfully lifted herself from a deprived life and becomes an outstanding network marketing leader. Through hard work, she has built a powerful team, mentors team, if I'm right. And we want to know more about your prestigious mentors team. Okay, in this team, there are network marketers, trainers, presenters, motivational speakers, and distribution center owners. So, Miss Sibenda, how did Greenwood change your life? You've mentioned that in your sharing on the website of Greenwood, you came to Greenwood with virtually nothing. Your life was of no meaning, no value, until Greenwood changed your life tremendously. Have you found the meaning and value of your life in Greenwood? And what's the meaning and the value of your life in this business?
Thank you so much. I greet you all. I'm Snakanilegreenworld, two-star manager from Greenworld. I joined Greenworld 2012, and Greenworld has given me a value. So the meaning of value when I'm talking in Greenworld is because when I joined Greenworld as a young lady, I had no hope. I was still confused to understand life, where life would take me. But upon joining Greenworld, I understood that network marketing is also a career. It's something that you can do the whole of your life. I understand many people, when they come from school, they are so confused. They don't know where to go, where to start with their life. So Greenworld gave me hope. It gave me direction. And it gave away all the fears that I had with life.
Madame Sibenda, would you like to tell us what was your life before you joined Greenworld? And, what was your life after?
Okay. Upon joining Greenworld, I joined Greenworld 2012, of which I'm in South Africa, but I am a Zimbabwean by birth. So meaning I came to South Africa to look for opportunities. I came 2009, meaning those years when I was here, things were not going well. So when I joined Greenworld, I remember I was working night shift, which was not easy, and getting paid something like less than 100 US dollars a month. So that money couldn't do anything. I couldn't afford anything. I couldn't eat what I wanted. So upon joining Greenworld 2012, I joined. At first, I just joined because I wanted money, but I was a little bit confused to say this is a business. And when I joined Greenworld, as young as people were not believing in it. Remember, when we are giving people opportunities, they want to see what you have done. So as young as I was 22 years old, I was still, I cannot say poor, I was not affording. So people expected more from me. So it was not easy, but I remember my first pay with Greenworld that really motivated me was 69 rand. That was my first pay.
69 rand.
69 rand. That motivated me to say, so this company knows me, meaning there is a lot that can happen with this business. And believe me, I started believing in the company. I started running with the business. As I said, when I joined, I didn't have anything. So I had to run selling the cheese. I remember there are times we used to go out door to door selling the product, because in the selling part, you live where you are going to sell, not having money to come back, but you have to sell and make that money to come back. Yes, it was not easy, but understanding the why, it made it easy, because I told myself, this I have to do it, and I know it won't be easy. So I did Greenworld. 6 months down the line, I became a 5-star. Then I saw the money that I was getting now, it was almost the money that I was getting from this job that I was doing. So I quitted and I did Greenworld full time. of which it was not easy still, because business Greenworld is just like any other business. I understand there are many people who join Greenworld 1 month, 2 months, they want to quit and they say it's not easy. You cannot expect it to be easy. It will be hard, but you have to work it out. So I worked Greenworld out, and the motivation was coming from the leaders, because as I was a 5-star, they became 6-stars in 6 months. I saw them going to China, the people that I knew, and it motivated me to say, this business is working. If others are doing, even if I'm doing it not fast as they are doing it, but I can do it. Then I started becoming more aggressive on marketing, going to schools, going to churches, meeting different people, because at first I was inviting mainly my age group, which were youth. Some they think there's something more in life that will come. So they tell themselves, some they tell they will focus maybe on 30 or whatever age. So I changed. I started to market more to elderly people, to people who won't judge me for who am I, but who understand the opportunity itself that I'm giving them. Then from that time, Greenworld did well to me. I managed to build teams. I managed to build teams in Botswana. We managed to build teams in Lesotho. We managed to build teams. The team started to spread all over Africa. Then I also started to enjoy Greenworld. I reached all the levels. I enjoyed making money. We managed to buy ourselves cars, of which, as someone who joined Greenworld, walking all over Johannesburg to sell a tea, believe me, when people saw me having that car, to say, oh, this thing works, it boosted also my business. So Greenworld has changed my life. We've managed to build our own home. So yeah, life has changed. Life has changed from that 69 rand to a 6-figure income earner.
Madam Sibenda, we see from your story that at the very beginning, actually you started with cold market, right? That means that people you don't know, and people who don't know you, because you said that at the very beginning you started as a part-time job selling the tea door to door. Door to door means that sometimes you don't knock the door of those friends or acquaintances or relatives, but some strangers. Is that so?
Yes, it's true. 99% of my team is cold market. 99% of the team is cold market. Yeah.
This was a great challenge. Madam, we all know that generally, we recommend of distributors to start from the warm market, from the people they know, so they don't get all the rejection and discouragement. Ma'am, please let us know more, because this is going to help a lot of distributors, because sometimes they feel that they run out of resources. They actually recruit those people who would like to join, but one day they start to face the cold market. How did you do that? Could you give us some more details? What give you the courage and that you started with the cold market?
Okay. As the situations differ, but on my side, I found it workable with cold market, because as I mentioned, when I joined, I was judged with age. I was judged with what I have. So my focus now was looking for people who want opportunities. And
Okay.
I understood, yes, warm market, they might need the opportunity. But the first question that they will ask me is, have you achieved this? Then it will be difficult to say. But with the coal market, it's very easy because you introduce the opportunity, you show the people that you have achieved. By seeing that opportunity, they join easily than the warm market, because the warm market wanna join you. They don't wanna join the company. That's why most of them, they come when they are seeing you are now driving, you are now having a car, you are now traveling. That's what most warm market do. But the coal market, they join the opportunity. They don't join you.
Actually, this is a very inspiring idea and concept for some of the distributors. So thank you very much. We can see that you're definitely a self-made entrepreneur because of hard work, perseverance, patience, and determination. Please, can you give us some details? What challenges you were faced with, and how did you tackle those challenges? We believe as a young lady who started the coat market, and at the very beginning, you didn't have a lot of fund to do that, and you didn't even have a lot of human resource. So you must have faced a lot of challenges. Please select a few. So this is going to really give, like the, how to say it, like the road maps for the newcomers, for the new distributors who have tuned in today. So would you like to give us some details?
Okay, of which the first two I have spoke about, the challenge of warm market, the challenge of age, then coming on the challenge of on the resources. What I did was, when I joined, yes, it was not easy because if you don't have a resource, but what I can say, if where there is a will, there is a way. As I once mentioned, that we used to go door to door, of which it was not an expense that much, because I would tell myself that this week maybe we are going to a certain area in Gauteng to attack for the presentation. So when we get there, we sell. So that's another powerful thing that we have in Greenworld, that you can sell, make profit, and start doing the business. So selling also came to my rescue, because I made it a point that every day I have to make a sale. So it made it easy on the resources, because that time I was not driving, so there was no problem of fuel and all that. So I had to have money for the taxi. So I knew if I go, I will sell, then I'll make profit, I will cover those expenses, then the business still continues.
Madame Sipenda, you were selling food supplement, to be specific, the tea, the herbal tea. How could you sell these products to strangers? How did you convince them to buy from you?
Okay. You have to sell the benefits. You have to sell the benefits. Like when you are having a target, and when you have something to deal with, there is no need for yourself to sell all the whole care packages at once. So I used to choose the products that I know that everyone will need a certain product, just like our famous tea, Pudding tea. I knew that everyone, if you tell them about detoxing, explaining well they will understand that this product will help us. And if they buy that one Gwdc with its searching element, they will call back and say, this tea did 1, 2, 3. Can I have another one? Or I have a friend who's having this problem. I have a neighbor who's having this problem. Then that's how you grow the market.
So, Madame Sibenda, let me put this way. You actually learned the details of the health packages before you started selling the products. Is that so? Is that true?
Sorry, repeat your question again.
You have learned the detailed information of the health packages before you started selling the products. Is that true?
I learned it along the way because we have presentations now and again. I learned it along the way. Yeah.
Okay. And when you were selling the products, when you were actually selling may I know what was your daily sales target to cover your overhead, your expenses?
It was way back 2012, meaning if I were to sell even products for 300, they were worth it, because remember, the sale that I was doing instantly was not about more on building, but it was about more on penetrating the market and covering my expenses. So mainly we're not just only selling, we're selling, but recruiting people to the presentation on that particular area.
Very good. Selling and recruiting. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, your photo with your husband and 2 adorable kids in front of a car is very impressive. Tell us, how did you balance your career as a distributor, a leader, and a wife and mother? Let me go back to that.
Okay. Okay.
This is the most touching one. Please let us know.
Okay. I haven't struggled much because my husband is one of my first recruits in Greenworld.
Okay, so your husband
is my first downline. So it's very easy to balance because we are doing business together, and he understands the business. Meaning, if I'm to be busy taking care of the kids, he's busy there balancing the business as well. So I don't struggle because we're doing this business together. We understand everything. If we are to travel, we travel together, which makes it very easy, because I believe if he was not doing Greenworld and if he was not supportive, it was not gonna be easy, because sometimes with Greenworld, you can come to the house almost every day, 12 midnight, then it won't be easy. So it's very easy because we support one another since we're doing it as a family.
Great. You didn't mention much about your family during your sharing, but we want to know more. So, is your husband still doing the Greenworld business with you?
Yes, we're doing Greenworld business together. I'm a 2-star manager. He's a 3-star manager. So yeah, we're doing the business together. We joined Greenworld together way back, still young, not having kids. So we grew together in this business.
Wonderful. You two grow together in Greenworld, in doing this business, in this career, and you have a beautiful family when you are together, helping each other and supporting each other. Please give us one of the examples how you supported each other when doing this business?
Especially me as a lady, there are times that you have to take break, going to maternity leave, doing all that. Of course, sometimes you can become overwhelmed and you can't do everything. But with him, I can take the leave, then we focus on the business, balancing my business and his business as well. So that's another supportive thing that he does to me, of which myself also, I do the same with the business. And also we understand our strengths. So there are some areas that I'm good at, and there are some areas that he's good at. So I focus more on my strengths, and he focus also in his strengths on building the team. So we build the team together.
This is important. You mentioned the strengths. So what are the strengths of you, and what are the strengths of your husband?
Okay. Personally, I'm good in balancing the structure. I'm good in doing genealogies. I'm good in online. Yeah. So, and he's good in presenting, motivating, and all that.
Very good. And the strength of your husband?
It's on motivating, presentation and motivating.
Okay, excellent. Madam, you have mentioned that failure is not the opposite of success, this is a very, very important philosophy of life. It's part of success. So we want to know what mistakes you've made in doing Greenwood business, and how did you transform it into the stepping stone to going higher? So can you give us one examples that sometimes you could make an error, making a mistake in this business, and then later on, how did you transform it into part of your success?
Okay. Understanding Greenwood is just a business like any other business, but there are some mistakes that we do along the way, and we relax. More especially, I always advise people to say, Greenwood business, whether you are a 1-star or you are a 3-star director, learn to make money where you are. Focus on making money where you are, and also learn to do the business daily. Because understanding Greenwood business as a network marketing business is a business of duplication. So as a business of duplication, you must be on the front and you must not relax. So what I can say with Greenwood business, yes, failures were there, which are part of it, but my most that I can advise people is to say, Greenwood is a business just like any other business. Don't come and say, now I'm having maybe a big team, then I will relax, things will work just like that. No, you have to run with a business, whether you are a 1-star manager or 1-star director or whatever, you have to run the business just like any other business. It runs daily. Yeah, so that's what I can say. Yes.
Okay, this is a very practical. Madam Sibenda, before you joined Greenwood, have you ever been in network marketing before?
No, this was my first network marketing business.
But you don't sound like, this is the first your network marketing business. Now, I'm curious to know, how you are trained. Are you trained by yourself or by someone else? Or, how did you, obtain, or how did you acquire those skills and knowledges?
As I mentioned, network marketing is all about duplication. When I joined Greenworld back in 2012, trainings were something that were done almost every day. So all the knowledge, I acquired it from Greenworld, from our trainers, from my upline, Mr. Nkiwani, from
I see.
Mama. So yeah, so all the knowledge I got from here, all the skills, it was from the presentation and the trainings that we're attending.
There's one saying in China that there's no weak soldier, from the powerful leader. So we can see that. So if you mentioned who are your upline, then I totally understand from where you get properly, you get yourself properly trained. So that is why when you talk like a real network marketer. So that is why, I think that you might probably have previous, experience as the network marketer before you joined the Greenworld. But now, I fully understand. Okay, great. Well, Madam Sibenda, that you have a great team. Would you like to say something about your team? Because, this is the first time we hear the name of your team, the Mentors team. Please let us know more and know how you support, how you grow, first, how you grew in this team and how you support this team.
Okay, Mentors team is a team for great leaders. Unfortunately, I didn't write down how many 8 stars I have, how many 1-star managers I have. But in the team, we have a 3-star manager. We have about 3 1-star managers, many 8 stars and shop owners. So most of my team leaders and team members, it's those people, as I mentioned, how we're aggressively marketing. So there are those people, when I introduced them to the business, we started doing this business aggressively together. So that's why we managed to spread all over. Yeah, it's a big team, though it's your first time to hear about it, but yeah, it's a big team of visionaries, of leaders, of trainers as well.
Okay, Madam Sibenda, you just mentioned that your team now has spread to Botswana, Lesotho, and other part of Africa. Can you please give us more details of this? And how do you support your team that outside South Africa?
Before it was a little bit hard because we were only doing the business in a traditional way, meaning I had to travel to all those other countries, which was becoming very expensive. But nowadays it's very easy because we are changing to digital age. So support, it can be either online presentations and all that, but also because some of the teams, they are born here in Johannesburg, in Cape Town. So it makes it easy because they are trained here and they go and spread the business in their particular countries.
Okay. Are you still doing the online training?
Yes, we still do. For the
Are you
teams, we still do.
okay? So, you're using the Zoom meeting or other software to do the online training? Can you please let us know
Zoom,
because you are the young generation. You know, you are
Mhm.
among the young leaders. So we want to know more. So this is going to be very helpful for the young distributors.
Yeah, Zoom presentation, yes, but Zoom, you know, many people, they always cry about Zoom, this and that. So I find WhatsApp being helpful on
Okay.
the presentations, yes.
Okay, all right. We
Yeah.
see that some leaders has already raised their hands. After this, we are going to invite them to raise their questions. So still,
Okay.
I have a few more questions. So, Madam, as a start to manager, what is your plan for next year? Now we are actually coming to almost an end of year 2022. So, what is your plan for next year?
Okay. 2023 is a year of spreading, because I've realized we became more affected by the times of COVID-19, when people were grounded. So 2023 is the year of touring. Is the year of touring the whole Africa, doing greenwood business. So that's my plan. Your year 2023. Yeah, it's the year of
Okay,
spreading.
okay, it is a year of spreading and a year of touring. And where do you plan to travel to spend your business?
Everywhere where there is a team, everywhere where is the team, and building new businesses as well. So
Okay,
my main focus is South Africa, visiting Lesotho, and
okay,
yeah. Mhm.
okay, that's good. And how will it develop yourself and your teams in the near future?
Okay. What I want to develop mainly on my side in the team is for us to be sales oriented, because I see everything, or the money, it's all about sales. So next year, I want to teach myself and my team to do more sales, and also to work on online again, because I saw the way people struggled during COVID, because they couldn't go outside. People, their business were at standstill. But then next year, I wish everyone can understand that daily you can make a sale from online, and also online, even people joining the business is far much better than joining someone that you convince, and that someone tomorrow will tell you this thing doesn't work. You meet different people that are also looking for the opportunities. So yeah, sales in online business.
Madam, this is also very eye-opening, especially to the newcomers. How do you do your business online? Do you do online recruiting and online selling? And how do you do that?
I mainly use my website, Facebook. Yeah, mainly those. That's what I use mainly on
Okay.
online. And we thank Greenworld because now we have presentations. We now have the Greenworld app that I can send someone to join the business. Even if I'm here in Joburg, I can send that person the link in Cape Town. That person can join. We train each other on how to do business. So now it's very, very easy to mix the offline and the online. Then the business will move forward.
That's very good. That's very good because this is going to give highly efficient recruiting and sales. Okay, very good. Then
Yes.
I'm going to leave the time with our audience who's going to ask you questions. So before that, the last question is, what would you like to see to today's audience?
Okay. All I can say is to all Greenworld members, Greenworld is real, Greenworld is achievable. What you have to do is to focus, have patience, work hard. It will be, you will achieve. Then to new people who are here, I would just want to say, I know some people out there, they are still looking down upon network marketing. But believe me, with network marketing like Greenworld, with a working product, it's very, very easy to work out there and make yourself millions. Greenworld really work. You are free to join us and do the business.
Thank you so much. I see that some people have already raised their hand. Really enjoy. Thank you. And okay. Well, I think I see that Anita has raised the hand. So you can unmute yourself and ask questions to the leaders. This is a very wonderful opportunity. You can dialogue with those great leaders face to face. So you raise your hand and then unmute yourself. Feel free to ask questions.
You said, Anita?
Good evening, Anita.
Good evening to you. It's a great opportunity. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is a great opportunity to me because I'm very new in Greenworld and I'm just a distributor.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I joined Greenworld in August this year. And I like Greenworld because it's really working for me because I'm using products that are actually working. So to Sna Manyanda, I am very new. I'm just getting started. And where I live during the weekends, they call me doctor because I'm so happy. There's a man who's been very sick for so many years. He was on a wheelchair, but today he's talking, he's walking in less than 2 months. So Greenworld is working. I'm so excited. And one of the directors here in Kenya linked me up to join this Zoom meeting. And I think this is a blessing on my side. I think I really needed this. So I don't know what Manyanda, what can you advise me to do? Because wow, this is great. What can you advise me? Like me, I mean, I think if my upline gets us to the system, I think I'm confident I'm going to be in the system with a 5-star or a 4-star for the first time.
Wow.
But your advice, what can you tell me? I mean, I'm really
I like the excitement. I like the excitement. Okay, yeah, of course we are in the right track. What you have to do is to understand that Greenworld, you have to balance it. You have to balance the sales and you have to balance building the team as well. So of which on your side, on the sales, the fact that you now have someone who is giving testimonies already about the business. So it's very easy to find someone to do with the business with, because people, they need opportunities, but they need a company with a working and selling product. So with Greenworld and its system, then everything becomes very easy.
Okay, thank you so much, Sna. In my team, from my upline, I have a complete team of 3 who also have their distributors. So like tomorrow we are having a meeting to train them, at least when my upline is not around, because I'm very far from them. So I get down to books, I go through the booklet, my wallet, and I get to know what to give. I mean, so I sit down with them every weekend. I train them on how to approach clients out there, how to do the sales out there, and how to go about it until my upline can come over and also join me and help me in the training. And I think this is why this upline saw it well for me to join the meeting today. But this is what I do. We already have a team that really should move on.
Wow, interesting. And now work on yourself, work on building yourself. Be that upline that your upline is to you. Now train yourself. Be the trainer to your team as well, so that your team will start believing in you. Then it will be easy for you to grow.
Thank you so much. I saw you and you are my inspiration before you even, I didn't know you'd be in this meeting, but I saw you, my upline showed me, he was trying to motivate me to tell me, look at this very young district. She's a director, and I was really moved and I was so pleased. So I'm really glad to meet you and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Anita Scholastica. Congratulations. We feel your enthusiasm, and you become a very good trainers. You keep moving like this. We invite you that every Friday, this time, we have different programs. This is the sharing by the great leaders of the Diamond Club. And sometimes we will have the training on the products and the training on how to do the business. So make sure that you and your team member and whoever that you plan to get involved into this business, tune in this program and learn something. This is a very beginning. This is very important for a proper beginning. So if you lay a solid foundation at the very beginning, then gradually you're going to be a right track. This is going to help you to move your business in the correct way. So do you know what is the secret of Madame Sibenda? In such a short period of time with no previous experiences as multi-level marketer at all, she could go that far and she could go that high. It's because of she actually have very strong, very powerful mentors who help her and train her. So we really wish you could have a proper beginning. So you're going to move very fast in this business. Okay, I think Miss Anita got it. Do we have other audience who would like to ask questions to Madame Sibenda? Okay, we'll wait. Madame Sibenda, please, you stay with us. And because after the sharing of another leader who is Madame Virginia, also we would like to invite of audience to ask questions. So please, we thank you so much. We thank you so much for your one. Oh, there's Felix. Okay, from Kenya, Kisumu. Go ahead and mute yourself and ask questions.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Felix, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to ask one question. I had Madam Sibanda saying that she usually uses Facebook and the website. So I just wanted to ask how does she do it? Because I also do this business online, but I always find challenge. So I just want to confirm how you normally do it.
You are breaking.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let me repeat.
Mhm.
I was asking that I am also doing this business mostly online, but I don't know how to operate so that I can get more clients. So when I had that, hello,
Madam,
Yes.
if I'm not wrong, he asked how to do this business online. Am I right?
yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Of which online is only for you to get the leads. Then mainly the deals, you seal it through your presentation, through presenting to that particular person. So it is important for you, if you get those people from the online, how you seal those deals, how you present to them. And also, are you focusing? Because remember, we meet different people. We meet people that want to sell. This is another thing that I've realized with Greenwood. We meet people that say, I want to sell. What I've realized, sometimes we force those people to say, no, don't sell here, you have to do 1, 2, 3. Understand the strength of that particular person. If you want to sell, let that person sell. Then eventually they will learn more about building the business. So we have people who are real network marketers. Then we've also find people who are good in sales and not good in doing the network. So network, they can learn it as time goes on. Don't pressurize them as soon as they join, because you can meet someone and that person will tell you, this thing I can sell, but 3 people, I won't get them. So tell them, sell the products. Then on the process of selling the products, then you teach them, you show them the power of making money, not only on retail profit only.
Actually, I learned something from what you shared. Mr. Felix, have you got the point from Madame Sibenda?
I got few, but what I wanted to confirm is that when you are doing this business online, so I don't know if it is possible that you can put, for example, the picture of citizens, or for example, the picture of aloe vera, something like that.
Okay, Mr. Felix, let us put this way. I got your question. I even record your question. You are asking how to sell the products online, right? Like aloe vera or chitosan. Okay, if you want to know the details, we will ask Madame Sibenda to give these answers to us, to the management, and we forward to the management of Kenya. Is that okay? Or, Madame, would you like to answer these questions now or later?
I don't get him.
Yes,
I
because
don't get
his voice
you.
is breaking. Okay, I will try because I put down his questions. Then I think he asked you how to promote, how to sell the products online. He took a few examples, and Madame Sibenda just mentioned you do the recruiting online, you get your lead online, but when you are selling the products, you sell the products through presentation. I think, Madam, did I get you correctly?
Yeah, the products, you sell them online and offline as well.
Oh, okay. How did you sell
Mm.
products online?
I use Facebook and website.
Okay, what information you share?
On the website, it's same information that we have in our normal website.
Oh, okay, the pictures.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
pictures and the
And
the benefits
of the
the
products.
benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sometimes use the small video?
Yes, of which on Facebook videos are good. But
Oh,
then we're short of the videos. I once saw on the YouTube for America, they have amazing videos, of which, yeah, they can also work.
okay, we are going to share more videos, product videos, from WeChat groups. We are working on that. So I personally, I want to make sure that next year, this is part of, the training plan. Next year, you're going to receive approximately 40 to 50 product videos. The videos
Wow.
of the fast moving products. Okay,
That would
thank
be
you.
great.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank you.
Madam Sibenda. Please stay with us. We appreciate your sharing. We thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for this. This is going to give the hint and the guidance to a lot of young comers and young distributors. Thank you so much. And let's move to Madame Virginia. So after, the interview with Madame Virginia, of audience, you can still ask more questions with these two wonderful ladies. So thank you very much. Let me close your slideshow, and we are going to move to the next one. Thank you, Ms. Sabenda. Okay, well, first of all, Madame Virginia was the first one, the first audience who have logged into this Zoom meeting today. So, well, we can see that this is how she practiced her leadership as an example. Miss Virginia Kwenaiti is one of the legendary ladies, leader of South Africa. She's talented, brilliant, business-oriented, and dynamic. She has fostered leadership of honesty and integrity in running her specialty shop and Greenworld business. She also champions the hard work attitude in network marketing. First of all, let me, because I'm using part of Madame Virginia's presentation, because I attended her presentation, the OPP presentation run by her, and I was very touched and inspired by her sharing. So first of all, I would like to borrow part of her presentation. So Madame Virginia, would you like to take it over, because this is yours?
Yes, Ms. Rainey, thank you very much, and greetings to all our guest in this evening. My name is Virginia from South Africa, a Greenworld distributor like any other. Just a brief introduction again. I've joined Greenworld in 2009. So actually what happened is I started working at the age of 21, which was 2001. So in 2009, I was invited to Greenworld, a presentation in the head office in Pakistan. So I am a professional marketer by profession. I was just working for a particular company where I was marketing their, is a company manufacturing phones, cell phones. So I was working there when I was invited to the presentation. So immediately after the presentation, I saw an opportunity and I took it right there. This is what I'm looking for.
Okay, Madam Virginia, would you like to present us, this fight back and fight through? Well, because I'm very impressed in a slideshow you presented for your team's OPP. Tell us, how did you fight back and fight through your career as a leader in network marketing? Because, I know some of your stories. Would you like to share some of this? Because we know at the very beginning, you experienced a lot of challenges. Would you like
Yes, of
to?
course. Yes, of course. The reason I said fight back and fight through is that network marketing is not an easy industry. Being a marketer and moving into a traditional marketer, a conventional marketer, and moving into the network marketing industry was not an easy journey. So when I got into this industry, I remember when I joined Greenworld first, we were the first people who we are part of the first group that joined Greenworld. And in our time, a lot of things facilities that now our distributors had, we didn't have. We didn't have, the office was just starting. And when we gotten in, there were a lot of pyramid schemes. There were a lot of companies. Network marketing was failing in South Africa. So as me joining Greenworld, it was a matter of proving that I made a decision. Me being a professional, leaving my job, because in South Africa, having a job at the management level, and then you wake up tomorrow, say, I don't want this job, I'm going to start selling cheese in the industry that had no people with tangible evidence that I was gonna make it. I understood I needed a fight to make things work. So when I say I fight back, I fight for the team. I need to make sure that the team succeeds. I needed to make sure that I succeed as well in the industry, because now all eyes were on me. The decision of leaving the job, I was earning around 12,000 rands a month, now going for this uncertain career that everyone was questioning. I understood that when you fight back, you're not fighting people, but you are fighting back that you must win. Whatever it takes, you have to win. Then when you fight through, means you're going to keep on winning. You're fighting through all the obstacles. There are many obstacles. Obstacles, when I started, I didn't know network marketing. The first obstacle I was facing was be able to live with a large number of people, different personalities, different nations. And all of them, we had to come to one agreement. We are here to build a legacy for ourselves. So I understood that you have to fight through. Still continuing, I have not stopped. You have to make it in life. You owe it to yourself to make at least a name for yourself.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the next slide. Well, Would you like to let us know how you practice your tips? Those are the very valuable tips that you provided to us. Just tell us something about how you practice those tips. First of all, make up your mind about your business, be loyal to your team, look for mentors and advisors, and always reinvest your earning into new ventures. Study your circle. Please let us know more. Go into details into those
Okay,
tips.
the first one, make up your mind. Life is about making decisions. When I saw the opportunity presented to me in the presentation, as I said, I started from a job with a salary, staying in Johannesburg, paying rentals. So my salary was not enough to give me any other thing except food and going to work every day. Now, when I say make up your mind, was that in network marketing industry, there are many companies that comes in every month. There's a new company coming in the country or in the city. Then you need to make up your mind with the company you are building your network marketing with. So I made up my mind with Greenworld that this industry, the only way I can master, the only way I can make it work, the only way I can maintain the fighting of success for my success is to put my full heart, my full mind on the business. So to the upcoming leaders, my advice would be, if you choose to be in Greenworld, at least give yourself 10 good years of building your network. You will never regret, because the beginning is always hard, but after a year or two, it's starting to be a bit easier, because now you understand what you are doing. You have built relationships with your team as well. And on the point number 2, be loyal. Loyalty is the mechanism. In network marketing, we are dealing with money. We are dealing with people who don't know what they are doing. For example, when I got into the business, I didn't know even how much I'm going to get. I was just excited that I'm going to sell products, and I was selling every day, making a lot of money every day. But because of the loyalty of the company, because of the loyalty of some leaders that were above me, I could see myself getting paid in Greenworld. It took me a long time to even understand how much I'm going to get in Greenworld. All I was focusing, because I was marketing before, was to make daily profits. So then I learned that after they showed me that, no, if you sell and come to buy, you're going to get paid. If you recruit people, you get paid. And once I started seeing the money now coming from Greenworld, I started increasing my effort. So loyalty is the basic need of a successful leader. If you want to have a big team, if you want to have successful leadership for your team, to be a successful leader for your team, you have to be loyal to your team. Be honest with them, even if they don't know, even if they don't understand. Tell them the truth that they have to hear, they need to hear. Then on point number 3, look for mentors. Greenworld is one of the best companies one can meet, because we work hand in hand with the management. The upcoming leaders, the new distributors, ask questions. When I got into the business, my sponsor didn't continue. But because of the help I got from the management, because of the help I got from the training department, I was able to remain. When we speak lawyers, as the other speaker said, you must know you are getting into the business. Fortunately, with Greenworld, the company is backing us up in terms of the law. But when it comes to accountants, you must take accounting of what you do. If you, for example, if you are doing scanning machine and then you are charging people, you have to have records that in a week I scanned 15 people. Then how much did I make? In a week, I have sold this amount of products, this quantity of product. Then you keep those records so that you can monitor your progress. So those are the advices you get from people like accountants. We have business accounts where the banks are offering financial advisors. Like I've been the high earning leader since I joined Greenworld. So obviously in the bank, they look at your transactions, then they would call you that we can see you are making money, but we need to give you a financial advisor. If you are not receiving that, you can still contact the bank and seek it. It's a free service that in South Africa here, all the banks are offering financial advisors. You just have to approach them that I'm in this field, I'm making a good money, but I also want a professional in terms of how I use my money. Somebody who can monitor my statements, somebody who can check if I'm overspending or buying things that I don't need. So that is about point number 3. Then on number 4, reinvest. It's very important. I normally tell the teams that we might not like it or not, but we are aging. We are, for example, when I joined Greenworld, I was only 30 years old. Now I'm 43 years old, which means in 10 years time, I'll be 53 years old. So all the incomes that you do, you reinvest so that when you go for pension, when you go for your retirement, you don't struggle. We all know that network marketing, you have to engage with the team. You have to stand up for the team. There are teams that can do like now we do online, but there are those that are good, but you still have to physically appear to them. And then now if you are reaching the old age of retirement, the movement is going to start to be minimal. You're not going to be able to travel as I'm traveling now, or you're not going to be able to, the strength is reducing. So if you reinvest, you choose something you can do. You can open a distribution center, start retailing. You have to make sure that at the end of the year, you look into your money and ask yourself, what did you do other than the business? So in terms of the reinvestment, you choose yourself. You have to choose what type of reinvestment that you do. What you can buy the land, you can buy things that assets, actually focus on buying assets that you know that if I bought a house of 500,000, 10 years later, that house can be above 2 million. That is an investment. Then when you retire, you sell the house, you take your money, then you can maintain your life. That's what I meant there. Then on starting your cycle, life is about who you spend your life with. So in especially network marketing, we meet different people. And sometimes if you find yourself with a group of complainers, it cripples your business. So every week or every day, at the end of the day, I sit down, I check who did I spend my day with. I check what did these people say. Are they speaking about growth? Are we having future plans, including the distributors? Because 90% of my time, let me say 80, I'm at work. So it is important to know the goals that you have, people around you have. What do they want in the next 3 months? What do they want to become in the next 6 months? And what about a year or 2? So you need to study the cycle. Normalize taking time away from them. There's this saying that we say at the end of the day. When I say take time, doesn't mean take the full year, but you need to refer back to what you've done at the end of the week. For example, this week we had a campaign, We Care for Him. Around me, I'm going to check tomorrow what were the activities that were made, who were the people who were engaged, so that I can be able to choose the people that I can mentor, people that I can empower. So if you don't take time out to study your cycle, you might spend a lot of time with a group that is not growing. That is what I meant with that. And I hope I've said enough.
Thank you. Now we come to a very interesting part. Let me first show the pictures, the photos to our audience. From the photos we can see here a series of, this is the one house in different phase, in different stage, right? So please,
Yes.
Madame Virginia, let us know something about this.
Yes. Can we go back to the first, the first,
Okay.
yes, the one, yes. So on the far, it's my left here, that shack that you see is zinc house. Don't know how you call it in your own side, but here in South Africa we call it a shack. So when I joined Greenworld, that was my home. This is the house. My mom has 10 children. I'm number 8. So with a job I had for 10 years, I worked for 10 years before I joined Greenworld. I could not afford even to build one room house or one room brick house. My money was to pay rental and then go to work and come back and buy standard food. So what compelled me to join Greenworld was this situation. As Madam Snaga said, know your why. Why are you in Greenworld? If you cannot identify your why, you are not going to push through. You are not going to see the reason why you have to fight. So when I signed my form, this was my home. The white shack there, it is where my mom raised all of us in the same place, all of us. So when I left for Johannesburg to look for a job, I was coming out of that place. When I would go to the Christmas, when people were going home, this is where I would be saying I'm going home. So I knew the responsibility that was on me because my elders, brothers, my siblings didn't change the situation. Then in 2010, I joined 2009. In 2010, I was already earning around 20,000 a month from Greenworld as a bonus. So I was excluding my daily profits, the money, the retail profits that we make when we sell. So I had a team already. I was a 7-star in 2010. I decided to buy this gray house here. On the slide is number 3, not the middle one, the far right. I bought that one. Yes, I bought that house. It was around 275,000 when I was buying it in 2010. So that was my first house that I bought with my Greenworld money. Actually, there was a car award after I came back from China. I didn't use the money to 75,000 then. So I took the money, deposited the house, and started paying little by little as a bond. So after some time, I was almost done. Then this one in the middle, I built it in 2019. Actually, this is done now. This picture was taken 2019 after we finished building the house. So I replaced that shack, that first white shack with this house here. It's a 90 square meters with the ensuite bathroom, 2 bathrooms. And then we are working on extending this house. The plans are out. We just want to extend and make it bigger. The purpose is that my mom is 80. So once, maybe after some years, we're gonna use this, as I said, reinvest. This is going to be turned into a school, an English medium school, because it's in the village. We're gonna create a school here that is going to teach the kids English. In the rural areas, they do vernacular. So this is actually a basic thing for a school. We are going to do a private school that will go from grade 1 to grade 3. I mean, preschool to grade 3. Yes. Then in 2018, December, we bought this one in front where there's a white car. That is the third house. We bought this one. Like I said, reinvesting your earnings. Remember, I've become an 8-star in 2014. 2014, yes. 2014, that's when I became an 8-star. So since 2014, I've not earned less than $5,000 a month. That is coming from the network residual income. And then I have the shop, I have the retail commission. I still sell like I'm a 3-star, remember. I still scan people like I'm a new person. So all the money that I do beside the network, I keep together so that at the end of the year, I look as to what should I do with this money. So this house here is around 1.3 million now. We are renting it out. We decided we're gonna make it a house for we have only one daughter. So when she grow, if she wants it, she will use. Otherwise, it's going to be giving us, a month is paying us around 9,000 rents now, that house. So then in the middle here, we have before I go to the shops, there's a big house there that we bought in 2015. So this one, the double-story house with the lights on. We got it because of, actually I had a client that I met during my Greenworld tour in one of the countries. So the client was very sick, very sick. Then he told me, if your product really can help, I mean property, I'll give you one of my properties with 50% discount. So he was diabetic, he was supposed to be amputated, he was already sent home to decide if he cuts his legs or he's going to die. So we gave him the products for at least 3 months, then he was fine. The doctors didn't cut his legs. It's normal in business, he's working his things. So I bought that one in 2015. Yes, 2015. Then the shops, the complex that you see in the middle, we built it last year. Last year, they are done. We finished in October, around October, November. That was the complete structure done. The aim is to open the Greenworld shop in between on this yellow color, the boundary there. There's a small office going through. We are busy preparing it to have a Greenworld shop. Then we rent out the rest of the shops. So on the far end here, we have put the medical doctor work with us this side. Then we have the saloons. We have the far left on my left is going to be a retail shop, grocery shop. Yes. Then the last one, the big one, is it has not started because of COVID-19, but is an orphanage. It's a plan to give back to the community, then the society, my people, that we're gonna build an orphanage. Obviously, within the orphanage, we're gonna have another Greenworld shop. Those orphans, as they grow, they can join network marketing. We can take them to some of the shops. So this first part is going to be the office. We're gonna run it as the office for helping them growing in business, those who are business minded. Then the rest is just going to be us running the project of helping the community. That is the least we can do to give back to the community. It's going to be throughout free services. We're gonna include skills like sports. We're gonna include skills like Greenworld side where we train them on network marketing. As I started with that level of a shack, now we want people to know it is in the rural area. We want people to know that it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is where you want to be and where you want to end. So that is the main, the project is one, we're gonna have a school where we teach everything that we need to be taught. Two, this one is going to be an orphanage. We are going to deal with orphans, pure orphans. We are busy with the social development because they'll be referring some of the keys to us so that we can help them going with the age and the capacity that we will have. So that will be charity property, where it's going to cater for the skills training. As I said, we teach women how to do business as a woman. We teach women how to do presentations. A lot of things are going to come from that facility. And all this is done through Greenworld money. Since 2009, my full-time job is Greenworld business. All this other business, the reason I bought the properties is because properties, you just put an agent, they manage for you. Then you can run your daily errands without being disturbed. So that's why I choose property. Also, the value of the property always appreciates. Then I know that at least at the moment we are sitting at close to 5 million. That is on assets. Yes.
Well, great. We can see that you're a very good entrepreneur and also an investor. Madam Virginia, okay, we'll leave the time for audience to raise questions. I believe there'll be a lot of people want to know more about you. Then let's go ahead, because the next one I see are the pictures that you took from, okay, I think you mentioned this, since you have mentioned so many properties that you have developed and you have purchased. Okay, I think this part is very how to say, it's just one small part of your life. So we can quickly go to this one, because this is a very exciting pictures that just sent us from Dubai, right? So please, we know that you just came from Dubai. Let us know something about this very exciting event.
Okay, wow. With Dubai, it was a very exceptional trip. I have gone to Greenworld trips. I've been to China. I've been to Singapore. I've traveled almost 9 to 10 countries, but this one was one of the best. Was the experience was different. The unity with the team. We were doing everything together as a team. The experience was totally different from any other trip that I did. And one thing that I would like to appreciate Greenworld for is that they always go out of their way. Greenworld always do the best for the distributors. As I said, I was working as a marketer, but that 10 years that I worked, I have never gotten the kind of experience I got this time when I went to Dubai. It was a high class. Even when I was there, I think so far since I went to Dubai, I've recruited almost 10 people who were, some of them, they were now saying, we've seen you running, but now after this one, we can now say, really, your company is real. There's a guy I recruited in 2010 when I opened my first shop. He only signed his form last week, because he'd been following, but after the Dubai trip, he made up his mind that, you know what, now I can see that whatever that you do, it's real. We saw you going, but this time you have nailed it. It has gone to an extent that it has attracted my family. They are now working together with me in the business. My husband is a professional engineer, and then he's doing his business. But since then, we are working together as a family, which I would say that is the best. And I would really like to thank the organizers, the company itself, that you have put us out there. People who doubted Greenworld, now they know that this company is real. Yes.
Would you like to give us a little bit more details of how you enjoyed this trip, this tour?
Okay, wow. The first one there was the boat cruise. 2015, I was telling the distributors, 2015 we just passed through the boat. But when I got inside, the excitement, the freedom that we had after the first 1 year, in the boat cruise was that we were very tired. As you look in the picture, I was not even feeling well. I had sore throat, but just getting into that space with the excitement, everything just fell into place. The second one is we made friends. I mean, it was exciting. The excitement itself when we walk around, it would attract people. So I was there to make sure that I make friends. We take pictures, we exchange contacts. You know, network marketing is about building relationships. So we don't want that next time we go to Dubai, we don't know anyone. Now we know if we go, there are people that we can contact. There are people who are even interested in starting the business because they saw our group was big. And then they could see that it means this company can really afford this.
Okay, this was wonderful. After the COVID, the 2 years when people couldn't travel. So this is
Yes.
actually this trip, this Dubai event actually testify that Greenworld is, delivering its promise. So we know that there, how many distributors, how many leaders were there, Madam Virginia?
Yeah, yes, from my team, I had 40 team members from my
You have
team.
40 members
Yes, 40
went for the Dubai
members.
trip.
Yes, the Johannesburg branch, actually, it's my team that was there, 40 members. And then in total, we were 146. Yes, we were 146. Hence, I said wherever we were going, people were attracted to us because we were just one big group of people, very interesting. So it was making things easy for us. So, yes.
Madam Virginia, here is another question beyond this wonderful trip. We know that in your team, you have developed many high rank leaders. I don't want to mention more because all the great leaders are there, and you are one of the pioneers who joined the business, just like you said. Because when I was there, when you was doing the business, we understand that you have successfully developed a lot of leaders, even whose ranks are higher than you. Well, some of them have higher ranks and some of them are famous, well-known presenters, trainers, and motivators. Okay, please let us know how you embrace such such a team. How do you cope with such a powerful team?
Yes, I have a technique that I use that I lead from the back. As a leader, you have to allow your team to shine. You have to allow your team to express themselves. You have to allow your team to explore. As you said, I have a team where there's directors, there's 3-star managers. I'm happy. I'm happy for them. Why? Because in all of it, the Greenworld marketing plan, as it is, it allows you, even if they pass, it still allows you to get the bonuses, that 1% of leadership bonus that you get from them, which most companies don't do. So I always encourage people to go to their potential, to meet their maximum potential. And as a leader, it makes the job easy because now if you have a team of leaders, see the achievement in Johannesburg is always high because these people were allowed to be themselves. They were allowed to lead their teams. And even as a top leader, the one thing I admire is that they are still showing the same respect they were showing when they started. So as a teacher, there's a proverb that we say, it is not wrong for the student to be better than the teacher. If you are a good teacher, you must produce people who are much better than you. That is the purpose of being a teacher. The people that you teach must, there's nothing wrong in them being better than you. Just allow them that platform and show them around should they want to know how to be better. Yes.
Well, this is a very open mind concept that you really respect those students who actually becomes better than their teacher. And also you are the first leaders who actually repaying your community and society through doing the charity, which is this is also very different. It means that you have shouldered, well, although, to the whole society, it might not be as big as, what we think, but, you are still shouldering part of the responsibilities of the communities, which is very, very important. We really wish that you could doing well with those orphans and really develop them into useful human resources of South Africa. Okay, so as a great leader, star two manager, what's your plan for year 2023?
Wow. The first plan at hand, we have already started our 2023 now. We are starting to execute. The first thing is to get more people, new people. We am busy with at least 5 teams that we am preparing already now. As it is, I'm not in Johannesburg. I'm busy with a new team that is upcoming. They are 5 stars. I'm training them. The new plan is to increase. Just briefly, my team is made up of 100 shops, 100 distribution centers. We have almost 80 stars now. We have managers. So as we know, every business is exciting when you get the new business, right? So now my plan is to have more, increase the number of shops. One, here in South Africa, we have at least 3 provinces that there's no shop at all in those areas. So I'm busy with those teams that by the end of the year next year of 2023, at least we should have 10 shops in each of this market, which is 3 places in South Africa. Then the next plan is I'm starting the Africa region tour in October and November. So there's a Ivory Coast, that is it's the first place to go in the beginning of the year, 2023. Then we are busy with Mozambique now. Mozambique has started last month. So I need to go and train them the same way I train Johannesburg distributors, and they are where they are. Those are the places that I'm doing. I have a proposal for Brazil. So those are the few things. The main thing is to start the new market, the new teams, empower more leaders. Yes, and also helping our managers some of our teams to reach the management level. Those are the basic that we have already started executing at this moment. Just finishing up next month, then from there, we take full action in 2023. Then the awards, we need to get their developing awards. We are working on having more incentives, more car awardees. As I said, more managers, more Diamond Club managers. So with the quality of the leaders I have, I don't doubt that next year we are really going to triple or double what we are doing, what we have now.
This is a big plan, and I wish we could provide support to your plan, exploring the new market in Côte d'Ivoire. We know that we are working on the French training materials.
Yes.
That is for you. Okay, so we wish you can achieve more than what you have already achieved in South Africa. In that region, we know that it has a good network marketing background, but they need the professionals to guide them to do the business.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Madam Virginia, what would you like to say to today's audience?
What I'd like to encourage our leaders, our distributors is, as I said in the beginning, make up your mind about what you want with the business. I've given from the beginning to the end of the journey, which is not the end actually, but my advice is do it with all your heart. Don't do too many things. Just choose Greenworld, grow yourself into it. If you are coming with something, multiply what you have. If you are coming with nothing, it's not too late. The 13 years that I am, I still count them like 1 year. If you meet me on the field, I still work like the person who never joined before. I still work like the person after I came back from Dubai. I maximized on recruiting. So do not relax. Number 3, work with your team. Your team needs you, no matter the level they are. If he's an 8-star, if he's a shop owner, my team knows that I have team in Lesotho. Part of the course that I make is to follow up on the existing teams. So don't leave them, no matter which rank they are. Some of them, they still need that one way that you come as a leader and motivate for their team. So as a leader, as you grow in network marketing, do not abandon your team, your leaders in the team. At least in a year, I know I go to Lesotho to motivate Team Lesotho. At least in a year, I go to Botswana. At least the whole year with the South African team, I go. I have a team that is growing in Kenya. If it wasn't COVID, I was already going there. Every year, you see me repeating that I'm in Kenya. So the secret of success of network marketing, do not leave your team, no matter the position they occupy. As a mother cannot leave the children, or as a dad, even if you are 50, you still call your dad a dad, your dad. So in business as well, network marketing, it's important to hold your team at heart. In communication, sometimes you can't even go there, but you have now we have online, a phone call away. You ask them if they are fine, you ask them if they need anything, you ask them if you can assist. Those who are fine, they will say, we are fine, we can handle. But you will be surprised that some, even if they are leaders now, they still need you as a leader to step in some way. So that is my advice, that do not abandon your team, even if you have the new team. Yes.
Thank you so much. I think we still have 15 minutes, let's say 30 minutes to go. It is precious time that, we have audience, we have leaders, and I also have my colleague, Mr. Budiman there. Would you like to ask questions to both the wonderful ladies? Okay, let me first close this slideshow. So if you have any questions that you want to dialogue or ask them face to face, go ahead and mute yourself, raise your hand, and unmute yourself.
Well, all right, Madam Renee, let me take a few minutes. I hope everybody can hear my voice clearly. So I have no more words tonight. This evening was so impressive, so stunning. We have the bold, very strong leaders of South Africa. We have Madam Sibanda, we have Madam Virgie. Yes, actually, I'm impressed with Madam Sibanda, together with Mr. Kiwane, also building the business as a husband and wife. It is not easy, especially when you have young kids, and you made it. And I just want to testify that actually they are very aggressive. Even I'm sitting in Lagos, Nigeria. They are sending distributors that they prospect from South Africa, the Nigerian, they prospect from South Africa. And for sure, as the management, we need to support everyone that they want to grow, they want to develop their business, they want to develop their network, their team, wherever we are, we have to support them. But this is showing that actually this is the strength of Greenworld in Africa, that people are so excited, our leaders are so aggressive, and I can say, especially for South African leaders, you are very bold leaders, you are very loyal to the company, and you have came out with the great result, with the handsome bonus, and as we also can hear from Madam Virgie, that all the struggle all these years has come out with a great achievement, especially when we see the houses, all the investment even comes to charity. This is something else that already bring another level to our leaders, that is not only for their own interest of getting much money, but also how they can share with the society. It's a very thrilling, very motivating, very inspiring us, as I believe that South African, yes, not only South Africa, actually, all the leaders from African region, you are very strong, and you are very wonderful leaders. And to Madam Virgie, another thing I want to say, you are a star producer, even though now your rank is maybe some of your downlines already even achieve higher rank than you, but you are so proud to have them to be in your team. And as a mother of Greenworld, as a mother of network marketing, you really taking care of your children, and you really want to see them grow so well, enjoy their success in Greenworld. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your leadership, very good leadership. And yes, Madam Reni, we are enjoying a great time together in Dubai. And I really see the South African leaders, they are so powerful, they are so excited, they are really enjoying themselves during the travel in Dubai. We are proud as a one big family of Greenworld that we show ourselves in Dubai that we are professional. We are really following whatever the companies has arranged. And I hope very soon we are going to have this 15th anniversary in Johannesburg, and we are going to meet each other again, and we are going to celebrate the anniversary together. So thank you for Madam Sibanda, thank you for Madam Virgie. You are all as inspiring us in this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman. Of audience leaders, take your time, have direct dialogue. You know, their experience is going to guide you through your career in Greenworld. So if you would like to ask questions, please, you can raise your hand and unmute yourself.
Hello.
Good evening, Madam Mata.
Good evening. How are you? Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, very clearly.
Thank you. Firstly, I would like to congratulate our directors, Madam Sibanda and Madam Virginie. So every day we learn, and today I had 2 huge lessons with her. And I asked a question to Madam Virginia. She said she have leaders who she follow, and she have leaders to mentor. So which leader she follow and which kind of leader she mentored. And congratulations for all the good ideas you have to show that Greenworld is the unique in this world, and it make us change our lives. Thank you. Waiting for your answer. Thank you.
Okay, Leader Martha. Okay, my upline is Mrs. Malta Mbelene. She's, as I said, when I joined Greenworld, my direct sponsor actually is my sister. My sister is the one who brought me to Greenworld, but she left. I think she's 70 years old now, but she left Greenworld immediately after I become 6-star. So all the years, Malta has been the one pioneering the leadership on the network. There were years that I was going through personal issues where I couldn't do the business, so she would step in and help the team while I was absent, while I was dealing with those personal problems. So that is my upline, Malta Mbele. I think you know her or you will hear about her if you haven't yet. Yes. Then when it comes to leaders, remember, everyone who is a leader today started somewhere. So the best way to mentor your leaders is to engage with them as soon as they sign the form. You get my point? So the only way you
Yes.
can produce the best leaders is, one, you yourself be the best leader. As I said, be loyal to the team. The
Yes.
information you got, share with them. Show them the office. Show them how things are done. They're gaining confidence in your leadership. Don't hide information. It is so sad that you find somebody who says, my leader never told me this. My leader never told me this. In Johannesburg, they know that I'm one leader who will tell the information, all of it. Even in the trips we take, I always share information, how to engage better with the company, how to do things. So as an upcoming leader who wants to lead leaders, step one, engage them as they sign the form, especially your direct line. Be there for them. Help them with how to make presentations, yes. And also follow up on them. Remember, for example, now we were in COVID. Some, they lost their family members. Some, they were sick. So you need to also take that part where you personally follow if they are fine or not.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for the motivation. Thank you. I know Leader Malta. Thank you.
Yes, that is my upline.
Thank you.
Madam Malta. We see you comment. Thank you. You're a great leader. You know, actually, you motivated so many leaders and distributors and myself. Thank you so much. Any more questions?
No.
Okay, so I think, you know, today we thank you once again, Madame Sibenda and Madame Virginia. You know, Madame Sibenda, we know you from your sharing. We know you from your your wonderful commitment and result. And Madame Virginia, you know, we know you. Actually, I know you personally. You know, I still remember the time when we were together. You know, at the very beginning, you did tackle almost all the obstacles that a network marketers can imagine. You know, I don't want to say more. If you have time, you can talk to her and let her tell you more about how she worked as a real pioneer. You know, when there's nobody, when, you know, sometimes when it looks like, you know, the things was really dark, you know, she just matched forward as one of the great soldier. So thank you for your encouragement. Thank you, Madam Virginia. And we thank you for all the leaders and distributors who have joined today's Zoom meeting. We wish you all the best. Go ahead whenever there's something goes wrong, whenever that things turns dark to you, you got to remember that this have been experienced by almost all the leaders of Greenworld. If they can do it, you can also do it. Thank you, and you keep well. We will see you next week. Thank you once again, General Manager Glory, for giving us such a wonderful opportunities that we can learn from the great leaders of Johannesburg branch. Thank you so much for your great support.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you from Mozambique. Hi.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Thank you
Thank
from
you.
Mpumalanga.
Thank you, Susan Musa from Zimbabwe.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
Snaja,
you.
and thank you, Virginia.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman. Thank you
Thank you, Madam
for
Rainey.
all your
Thank you.
great
Thank you,
job.
Mr. Gloria.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Glory. Thank you once again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Thank
See you
you
guys
very much.
next week.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Martha.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Good night. Good night. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
Madam Mota. Thank you so much. Salute to you.
Thank
Salute to
you.
you.
Trainer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Night.
Night,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
It was a great experience.
Hadi unatuma.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. See you guys next week.
I look forward to the next meeting. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, night. Good night. Night.
Good night, madam.
Bye.
Sorry, and throw you.